duper! So good to see all of you here. Today we are starting something brand new. We've never done a 21-day challenge around money alone. So I want to firstly greet you with a very warm welcome to let you know, let's start working towards making sure that if we want to live our highest life, if we want to live the best version of our life, then one of the things we're going to need is a lot of fuel. And just the way, life is, just the way fuel is to a car, that's how I want you to treat money is to life. Okay, you need a lot of money. Now, is fuel negative or positive? Fuel doesn't decide whether it's negative or positive. Fuel is just fuel. Now, if you take your car and you run over someone, you used it negatively. And if you take your car and you rush to the hospital with someone like an ambulance, you've used it positively, correct? So one, you can use it negatively or positively, depends on the person who owns the fuel. So firstly, let's put this away that money can make you bad. Money only amplifies the person you are. Now, if you are a part of my tribe, can I tell you one thing I already know about you? You have the most beautiful heart. That's the kind of people I attract. So you don't have to worry at all whether money will make you bad or not. You know, at one point I used to say, what if I become rich and I become arrogant? That was one of my fears, that what if I become arrogant? Can I tell you, you will become exactly who you already are. So I would love for you to check who you are by becoming so super duper rich. And then once you realize that's who you are, if you want to fix it, you can fix it at any point. True or not? Pehle apne aap ko jano to sahi. First, at least get to know yourself to know what you need to fix. And can I tell you, when we are in scarcity, we are not our best selves. How many of you know that? Scarcity, insecurity, instability brings out the worst in a human being. All of us deserve to be in a space where we should find out ourselves by the best version of ourselves. True? So that's the whole journey for these 21 days that I want to take you on. Now, what's going to be this challenge? This challenge is not difficult, but it's very effortful. You'll have to put in the effort. Now, how does someone get motivated to put in the effort? My suggestion is everything that I tell you today, if you are able to believe it, then it will become much easier for you to go through the 21 days. Otherwise, some of you will drop up by day 3, some by day 5, some by day 10. I don't know at which point you'll drop off. My suggestion, it's hard, but stay in it. Okay? There will be days when you will just not feel like doing what I'm asking you to do. But if at the end of 21 days, you're able to expand your abundance portal, if you're able to open it up and allow the universe to give, it will become worth it. And what I know is those of you who make it to 21 days will have that change. So there's a whole experiment done by NASA where when the astronauts had to be sent to space, they used to be putting on these glasses because in space you can become upside down, so you have to learn to operate in any version of yourself, right? So what they used to do is they used to put these upside down glasses, and what used to happen by the 21st day is that your mind created enough neural pathways for you to be able to flip the image right side up. So even if you were upside down, your brain could now flip the image and you could still operate in doing whatever you were doing. Now, what they noticed was if somebody removed their glasses on day 19 for an hour, then on day 21, their neural pathway had to be restarted for the next 21 days. It did not get connected. This is just to push into all of you the concept of consistency. Now, most of you here don't struggle so much with abundance as you struggle with consistency. How many of you know that? And that is why I would love for you to play this game, not only to become super duper rich, which is the intention, but also to build your consistency muscle. You can make this as fun as you like or make it as easy as you like. We are going to leave it to you. You want to play it at the superstar level? I will give you all the suggestions on how you can do that. You want to play it at the easiest level? Puja, this week only is my chachi's daughter's shadi, yaar. Okay, play it at the easiest level, but play it any which ways. Firstly, why am I using the word play? Can all of you put play in the chat box? I want all of you to play this challenge. I don't want you to work this challenge. I don't want you to think of it. This is a good thing that you are doing, right? Got it? Super. So what is this challenge? So for the next 21 days, today, you are going to sit in a 3-minute meditation before I leave, where I am going to request all of you to open up what we call the energetic bank account. Okay? I want you to imagine that God has a bank where you are opening your account today. Okay? Now, how much money does God have? Unlimited, correct? So then I want you to know that that's the access you're going to start to have. But God wants you to earn it. How do you earn it? By doing the activity I'm going to ask you to do every day. That's what makes you earn the next days, and then the next days, and then the next days. Just one thing you have to be careful about: the money that comes into your energetic bank account in the morning, if you don't spend it by the evening, it'll disappear. How much ever you are able to spend, you spend. If you're not able to spend, remember, the rest is going into disappearing. Now, one of the activities of this game is going to be, you have to let the least amount of money disappear. That means you're going to try your level best to finish the money that God is depositing in your bank account. How many of you think you can do that? Yes? Fabulous. So every day you're going to get a message from us with a certain amount being deposited. Firstly, every day, see what's happened in our personality is we've gotten used to seeing bills and debts and payments that have to be made, and we are not yet created our access of the neural pathways into receiving. So one of the things this post will do, when you receive it every day, just thank God that, oh God, money comes so easily and effortlessly to me. Okay, now the more real you can imagine this whole game to be, the more real it will become in your life. Got it? Okay. Second thing, you cannot clear any debts with this money. So you have to imagine for the next 21 days that all your debts will automatically get cleared at the end of 21 days if you play this game correctly, which means if some of you owe some money to someone, you cannot write it off through the energetic bank account. The energetic bank account is only for you, which means you cannot loan money to anyone, you cannot give away this money to anyone, nor can you pay off your debts with this money. So you have to leave all of that out. The only thing you are allowed to do with this money is to spend it on stuff or on experiences. You're going to spend it on stuff or on experiences. Put SE in the chat box if you understood how you're going to do this. Yeah? Love it. Now you can maintain a journal every day where you write out in detail how you are spending this money, or you can sit in your visualization every day and you can imagine the process of spending the money you are going to receive every day, or you can even create your own vision book and download pictures of the experience or the stuff and stick them every day for 21 days. Now you can play this game and some of you who are absolute rock stars can do all three. Journal, a paragraph. You don't need to write more than that. A paragraph, right? So let's say I receive 500 rupees and I've decided that I'm going to go for a movie or I'm going to eat a pizza. Okay. So then I just journal out my entire movie experience, or I journal out my entire pizza eating experience, whatever you want to do. So you journal that out, then you sit and visualize it. Now that you've written it out, now you can visualize and then journal, or then visualize, up to you. And then if you want to go a step forward, take a picture of the pizza or a picture of a movie ticket or a picture of the movie that you want to go and see and stick it on your vision book. So Normally, how do we create our vision book? Before we want to attract something. Here you are making a vision book after you have felt like you've experienced it. Got it? So first you have to feel the feeling. You can only put the picture after you feel like, yeah, this has come complete. Next page. This has come complete. Maybe after every picture you put, you can even put it there. Feel completed. Okay. Now, every teacher in manifestation says that if you are able to believe it's already happened, it will come. How many of you know that? That's the basic law of manifestation. So what am I doing here? I'm taking you through a money experience of making sure on a daily basis, I'm expanding your money portal. Now, for some of you, all of us have what we call the money thermostat, which means after a while on this 21-day challenge, I will keep doubling the money. Sometimes I'll double it, sometimes I'll increase it. I want to keep the numbers unpredictable, so you won't be able to guess what the next day's money amount is going to be. So that's one of the unpredictability of it will keep you excited also, okay? Now, having said that it will be, you can get ideas from friends and family and from your tribe. So somebody is putting something the previous day, you want to take that idea and use it. Don't we all the time do that with money? We see someone else wearing something, we say we also want that. We see someone else going on a holiday, we say we want to go check into that hotel. We say something. So we always tend to, can we draw the picture if you like? Of course, even more powerful. If you are an artist, please feel free to draw the picture as well. All of you will get the recording of this whole thing today. Okay. So if some of you want, you can even go shopping in real. That option is also there if you have that money amount. Now, I was talking about money thermostat, coming back to that. So each one of us has a money thermostat. So till a certain amount of money, you will feel very comfortable spending it. For some of you, it may be 10,000. For some of you, 20,000. For some of you, 1 lakh. At different levels, you have at some point in your life already spent that kind of money. So up until that point, it will come easily to you. But a time will come where this money will start to become much more than you've ever dreamt of spending. That is where the magic lies. That is where the expansion happens. So you will start to get uncomfortable. And remember, sitting in that discomfort of having to spend that kind of money is where I want you to go. Okay, some of you will need ideas on itna paisa, one day mein, how do I spend it? I've never even dreamt of having this kind of money. And that's where I want to take you. Okay. So till you are comfortable, enjoy the process. When you get uncomfortable, doubly enjoy the process. With me, everyone? Getting it clearly? Superb. So look, and also for you to figure out what is your money thermostat. That's also a good number to know in your head. What do you comfortably are able to spend? I remember the first time I heard that there are bags for 3 lakhs. I was like, seriously? I'd rather just buy jewelry. Okay. So I didn't even know that there were bags of this level. I remember when I was newly married, I used to go to Lajpat Nagar, pick up 6 bags together, and each one was for 500 rupees. And I thought my bags were super fancy. Till I went to London. My in-laws used to live in London when I got married. And my mother-in-law said, why don't you go buy one of those bags? And she took some brand's name. I went and looked at the price and I said, 10 grand. Why will I spend 10 grand on a bag when I can get 6 for 3,000? How many of you know that in the beginning, some of us have this mentality? Okay. Now, I want you to, one of the things we are working very hard on is your deservability. By the way, I didn't buy the 10K brand, 10K bag because I didn't feel I deserved it. I neither deserved it. I neither had the understanding of wanting it. Are you all understanding where I am at? But the problem is that we have to start to really believe in our hearts that if we are the special child of God, then we should experience life at its highest level. And therefore, it is not our deservability, but He has chosen us to want us to get the best. And the day you start to believe that you are a special child of God, do you all want the best for your children? Would you want them to adjust and compromise through life, or would you want them to live the best life? Now, I want you to believe your God is your ultimate parent. Would you agree? And if your parent wants the best for you, that's what's going to build your deservability back. So anytime when you are having to stretch yourself and say, I don't even know if I really want this or need this, which I can guarantee you will happen on this journey, I want you to start to think that, you know what? Maybe right now I don't know how to receive this. However, if my God wants me to spend this kind of money on me, then I am going to. Okay. Now, as you go through this whole challenge, I want you to keep in mind, the more you spend on yourself, the more there is for you to receive. So saving is not a part of this program. Okay. Some of you have saved for too long. You are saving for everyone. Maybe someday your children will need it. Maybe someday your husband will need it. Maybe someday someone else will need it. Can I tell you, one of the part of the challenges is to learn to prioritize yourself as the receiver. Okay. Now, those of you who are easily able to spend on yourself, don't worry. This is not going to spoil you in any way. This is actually going to show you things that you actually want to buy versus things where you waste money. Because now you're going to be thinking and planning, and you get a whole day to plan. Yes, with me, everyone? Oh, I'm so excited for all the spendings on myself. That's lovely. Yes, absolutely. Another thing I'd love for you to do is monitor your emotions. Okay. This whole month, as you keep spending, I want you to notice what happens when you spend the money. Okay, there is something called buyer's remorse, which is when we land up buying something expensive, we actually start to question our decision on whether I really needed it. Okay, this month, I don't want you to make that as a habit. I want you to get out of that habit, because why? Self-love needs to come before money spent, which means anything that you put your hands on, if you desire it, it's the right answer. Now, I'm married to a man who loves asking me this very beautiful, horrible question, not beautiful actually, which is, Puja, do you really need it? And my favorite answer to that is always, Puneet, I won't die without it, but I'd love to have it. Okay. So I want you to start to now know this, that we've been conditioned to quite an extent of, do we really need it? Okay. Now, apart from roti kapra makan, which is food, shelter, and clothes, we don't really need anything. How many of you know that? Okay. That is the basics, and we don't really need anything. But who wants to operate at the roti kapra makan level? No. Okay. So therefore, you have to now keep monitoring your emotions on checking, how do you feel after a big purchase? Does that bring you joy? Okay. Are you in your joyous state when you are in abundance? What happens to your deservability? What happens to your relationship with others? Now, all of this you'll only be able to check if you really believe you are spending this money every day. So while it is the energetic bank account, I want you to, in your heart somewhere, believe whenever this will become my reality, then at that point, how will I feel? You should know in advance. That's where I want you to go with it. So it'll be lovely if every morning you spend the money, and every evening, while I'm asking you to journal the expenditure, see if you can keep a separate two-liner on how am I feeling. Okay. If you can do journaling on how am I feeling on a daily basis, because your ultimate destination is to become extremely comfortable with money coming in and money going out. Both will happen in this challenge. You're going to receive money every day, and that's going to create some emotions in you. You're going to spend money every day. That's going to create some emotions in you. And I need you to become hyper aware of both of these emotions as you go along. Yes, with me, everyone? Now, my suggestion is also, as you go about this journey, dress the part and speak the part. What do I mean by dress the part and speak the part? Once you have, let's say on a particular day, you've gotten to spend 1,00,000 rupees. Then you go back into your reality, and on that day, you want to go and color your hair. And you go, oh my God, 7,000 rupees for hair color. Can you see how you've conflicted your own self? So I need you to stay in this energy of knowing that this 21 days, you can't say anything that belongs to scarcity mindset. Okay, so you have to become very conscious of your sentences of, just yesterday I was telling Puneet, we just picked up a property together. So all of my cash flow money has gone into that. So currently my bank account is at its least, even though we've just picked up a property. So I was saying, oh God, Puneet, and I have no money to spend. My credit card balance is 0 right now. And I was like, tomorrow I'm going to be teaching this. And look at the sentences I am using. And I'm sitting on crows and I'm speaking like this. So how many of you know that I am just trying to warn you, because this happens, the minute our bank account falls, we tend to speak in scarcity. And I immediately said, oh God, but God always sends me money from different places when I know that that month is not going to be great. So God ji, send me money. And instantly Puneet said, sweetheart, this month I was wanting to give you money. Da, 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 da. He wrote one check and there I got money in my bank account. And now I'm going to shop. So while all of you will be practicing it in energetic money bank account, I'm going to post pictures of all my shopping for all of you to see. Okay. All the money has to be spent on ourselves. Yes. Now you can include people in your experience. So if you're planning to go on a holiday with that money, you're more than welcome to buy tickets and stay, but it always has to include you. So you can't pay for your child's education, but you can pay for holiday, which means if you are a part of the experience, you can pay. But if you are giving it away, that's what I don't want you to do. Your generosity, I will build after you've become super rich. Does that make sense? Okay, so for 21 days, the focus is going to be on you. For courses, of course, all of you. If GBDE, CC, SS is not a part of your 21-day challenge, you're in trouble. Okay, make sure or whoever else teacher that you absolutely love, self-growth must be a part of our journey. Don't you agree? I mean, you are all lifelong learners. So to you, I don't have to tell that. We'll come to the ideation of if you want to play this game at even a more rockstar level, then the law of spirituality says for 21 days, sacrifice something you love. If you want to take this to the next level, so you can leave for 21 days sugar, you can leave alcohol, you can leave Instagram, you can leave anything that you absolutely love, because the law of spirituality is anything we give up in the materialistic world translates into us receiving luck in our spiritual world. Now, you know this because in every religion, this rule exists. So if you are a Jain, you must be fasting. If you are a Hindu, you must be fasting. If you are a Muslim, there is Rosa. If you're a Christian, there is Lent. How come every religion understood the fact that any sacrifice made in the materialistic world translates into you receiving something? It builds your willpower, and willpower is one of the styles of communication to the universe. With me, everyone, able to understand? So I'd love for you to now, I'm not going to make this mandatory. This is completely optional. This could be the smallest thing. I'll just give up sugar in my tea, or I will just, it could be a really small thing, not eat my biscuits with my tea, or it could be a big thing. Okay, so it's totally up to you, but I'd love for you to give up something. Now, put it in the chat box what you're going to be giving up, just for us to know that, just for people to get ideas on what are the things that we can give up. Yeah. Keep it simple is my suggestion. I don't want it to be so extreme that you are not able to follow it. The whole point is to make sure it happens. Remember the NASA study? 21 days. I need you to go without 21 days. So please don't make it too hard. There is no concept like the harder it is, the more money will come. So don't worry about that. And please don't give up husband and all. He'll hate me for no reason. So don't do anything that involves other people. Make it personal. I like it. Mangoes, anger, non-veg, sweets, afternoon siesta. It's a lovely time to actually build in a great habit also. What a lovely way to just build in a great habit, correct? Can I take up a good habit instead of giving up something? Yes, you can. But normally it is done as a give up. Okay. So what you can do is you can give up something and then take up something to replace it. So you'll do a double level. I will give up wearing long earrings. Love what all we can give up in the world. So very cute. Another thing I want you to know is all that you desire desires you back is the fundamental principle of this challenge. Okay. So I want you to, in your heart, believe that if someone got a Ferrari, but didn't care for the Ferrari, would the Ferrari want to be in their garage? Imagine if there's birds shit falling on that Ferrari, it's getting dirty, nobody bothers to oil it. Will that Ferrari be happy in that person's garage? But let's say you really value your Ferrari and every day you polish it and you clean it and you show off it and you go on a drive and it increases your joy and happiness. Tell me, will this Ferrari love being in your hands? Then one of the things I want you to know is everything that you desire desires you back. Even the things, if they had to have emotions, want to be with someone who values them. So many of us go buy something and then after 2 days, we don't even care about it. What do we tend to do to our children when we buy them something and they don't care about it? Next time, what do we say? Kuch nahi milega jab tak you don't learn to look after this, correct? Our way of checking whether our child deserves the next thing is by seeing how they treat the first thing. So very important, I would love for you to do this whole 3 weeks is I would love for you to value what's coming to you, knowing that it is so excited and happy that it belongs to you. So if I buy a diamond, I am actually going to look at the diamond's emotions to be on Puja Puneet. Oh, wow, how lucky it feels that it's on my finger rather than me feeling more luckier. So it's mutual, but I'm going to let the thing feel luckier. So I want all of you to develop the mindset that, oh my God, that thing is so happy that it's coming to you because of the person you are, because of the value it adds in your life, which means zero guilt towards this thing or zero desire to know that, oh, wow, I am so lucky to have this. It is so lucky to have you. Can you see the switch? Yeah. All right. Super. And as you go about the whole month, just start to observe the abundance in nature and in life. Just start to keep your eyes open for when you see a huge tree with lots of flowers. What's the purpose of those flowers? Is there a purpose of those flowers? They're going to come, they're going to go, but can you see the amount of abundance there is in nature? Nature is not scared that, oh my God, in 1 week they will be waste, so why make the effort of them blossoming? Is nature scared? No. The same way I want you to know that all of the abundance is above purpose. There is no need. There is only want and desire. Some things in your life are just to add beauty. Some things in your life are just to add fragrance. Some things in your life are... So anytime you start to connect with, do I really need it? My husband's favorite question. Please put it in the dustbin and say, I deserve it because I want it. And that want is enough of a justification for you to have it. You don't need any further justifications, just the way God doesn't give any justifications for all the mangoes. Anybody stood under a jamun tree ever? When you stand under a jamun tree, you'll see there will be hundreds of jamuns underneath the jamun tree where you will be squashing them and walking on them. From one banyan tree, there comes enough seeds that it can grow thousands of banyan trees, but one seed is enough to grow one big banyan tree. But God creates how many seeds? Anybody ever eaten a watermelon? How many seeds do you get for how many watermelons? So many. There is abundance everywhere. Some of us carry a scarcity mindset where we feel like if I get more, there will not be enough for others. It's not true. The more you have, just know someday the more others will receive from you. Because once your cup is full, guess what's going to happen? You are going to go into overflow, and then it's going to be all about other people receiving. And anyone sitting in the guilt of every day spending so much money, please know this 21 days is about me filling your cup. But a point will come where the cup will get so full that then everyone around you is going to enjoy and celebrate all of your success by receiving from you. Everyone with me? But we are conditioned to give before we receive. And that's one of our problems, by the way. And if you start to give before you receive, then your cup never gets full. That means you never move into abundance. And I need you to this month truly start to enjoy your abundance first. Once you are in abundance, we'll make everyone in your family come into abundance. I always say a good woman eventually will only have joy in sharing. So don't doubt that in you. For this 21 days, enjoy the receive. Yeah, super. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. Let's quickly do one meditation to open up your energetic bank account. Okay, I'm going to make you say something and I want you to just say it out loud with me, okay? Money is a reflection of what my mind envisions and what my heart receives. I want more money. So now, from this day forward, I will envision new things and I will allow more things to come. Okay. Now, my suggestion would be you can just write this down also if you like. Okay. So you can write it down. Money is a reflection of what my mind envisions and what my heart receives. I want more money. So from this day forward, I will envision new things and I will allow more new things to come in. Now, this is a sentence I'd love for you to say before you start your daily meditation, if you want to meditate on a daily basis. Okay. Now we'll just get you all to open up your energetic money bank account. So if you can all close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Put on something that makes you feel rich. I want your outfit to make you feel rich. I want your jewelry to make you feel rich. I want your bag and shoe to make you feel rich. I want your haircut to make you feel rich. I want the makeup on your face to make you feel rich. Just envision your richest self. Now sit in your most expensive car, anything you can imagine. It's up to you, your wish. And allow for the chauffeur to drive you to God's bank. Imagine a tall, really big, beautiful, gorgeous building. And a massive gold door. And many security guards outside. That as you open your car door, they all salute you. For they recognize who's come. Step out of your car and allow for all the security to open up the doors for you and welcome you in. Imagine a red carpet laid out for you and the manager at the end of that hall waiting to receive you. In a beautiful elevator, it takes you right up to the office that literally feels it's in the sky. As you walk into the office, you're wowed by the, oh my God, you've never seen something like that. I mean, after all, it's God's office. Don't expect any less. You sit down on that beautiful plush leather chair. And they quickly run and bring a few papers. You do your beautiful signatures on this lovely, with the lovely gold pen, diamond studded. Woo! And the manager lets you know that your bank account has been opened. You shake hands with him. He congratulates you. You can give your bank account a lovely number, any 3-digit number, 777, 666, 111, whatever you would like. 123, you decide the number of your bank account. And he lets you know that from tomorrow morning, deposits will start. Now go back the same way you came, out of the office, into the elevator, down the hall with your elegant stride, the massive doors opening. You walk out of the bank into your gorgeous car with the chauffeur with full uniform. Sit back right inside and come back to the chair you're sitting on currently whenever you are ready. Take 3 deep breaths, knowing that abundance is now a part of your life. That you are deserving of every penny, every rupee, every dollar, every amount that is going to flow at you from anyone else or God itself. Whenever you feel complete, you can rub the palm of your hands onto your eyes, knowing that as you open your eyes, you are no longer anyone but the richest person you know. So open your eyes knowing that, oh my God, here I am. Congratulations. Your energetic account has been opened. Mrs. So-and-so or Miss So-and-so. Respectfully today onwards, speak about yourself. Treat yourself in a manner that you would if you were really the person you are. Because you know what? If somehow today you can believe that all of this role play, this imaginary game is going to be your truth very soon. If somehow I can induce that into you, today the life I live is a life that I have imagined a couple of years ago. I guarantee you that. So I know for sure those of you who really take this seriously and not laugh it off, because the realistic you will want you to wonder that really, I don't know, Puja's on to something, pata nahi kya kha ke aayi hai. Okay. Or some of you are going to be like, this is my new me and I'm not leaving it no matter what my resistance keeps saying. Can I buy things for my business? Absolutely. So let's experiment with as if 500 rupees has come into your energetic bank account today. And just tell me in the chat box, what would you like to do with it? We're going to start with very small numbers. So tomorrow when you receive your small little amount, you may go, huh? That big the energetic bank account was and I just got this. Can I tell you, one of the biggest learnings is learning to dream big and start small. Sometimes that disconnect doesn't allow us. Just make sure it can fit the 500 rupees. So Google, because if it doesn't fit the 500 rupees, that's the amount you have. So make sure that you know what the amount is. Don't go beyond. You can always keep it for tomorrow. You can always keep things for day after. If something is out of your budget for today, just say, I'll buy it tomorrow. Because you know more is coming tomorrow, right? Super. You can share the image. Now you want to play all out, share the image. You want to just play, this is personal to you. You want to go on a private riches style. You can just put done with a green tick. You know the green tick emoji? You can just put done there. That means you've done it. My suggestion is all of you who are doing it, remain active in the group so that it inspires everyone. So either a done or a picture of what you bought. One of the two, try your best to post in the group so that everybody gets this thing that, oh yeah, I have to do it. If it hits 9 in the evening and the money is about to disappear, just make sure you do something and do it. Okay, don't miss it. Don't let the money disappear. That's your big challenge for the whole 21 days. Don't let the money disappear. I don't want you to land up wasting even 1,000 rupees. Yeah, we don't waste, we only spend. Wasting is not our style. But if you really believe that it's going to change your life, then don't make excuses. What's the name of the bank account? Energetic bank account. Which means energetically, money is energy. True? Everybody knows that, right? Money is energy and it creates emotions in us. And as you spend this money in your imagination, you will experience real emotions. Those real emotions will bring you into a space of abundance, which will start to create real abundance in your life. You've understood the point now. Yeah? Everyone with me? All the very best. Enjoy this challenge. Keep yourself as happy as you can for the next 21 days. Try not to participate in the drama of life. Okay. There is a new inside parallel universe that we are creating. Okay. Stay more inside yourself this month than outside yourself. Okay. So stay in the energy of inner work. This is all inner work that I'm asking you to do. And just watch that when your inner work starts to shift into you believing in your inner work. In the beginning, it'll all seem so fake. And like I said, it's not going to feel real. And you're going to be like, Pata nahi Puja kya kara rahi hai? But as you go on doing it, a time will come where you will expand in your aura. And when that starts to happen, your reality will start to match your aura, your energy. And at that point, magic will start to happen. You will enter what I call the miracle zone. Okay. Now I set sight on things. I'll put on my vision board, which to me is like almost as good as impossible. But if I just practice it long enough, all the impossibles become possible. Okay. So my 50th birthday, if I tell you my vision for my 50th birthday, some of you will fall off your chair. That's the size of my vision. Okay. With zero feeling of greed, zero feeling of non-deservability, zero feeling of, you know what, if I am on earth, let me see what I'm able to acquire materialistically while I grow spiritually. And I need to grow both parallelly. And I can tell you, while I'll grow your spiritual side, please start to grow your materialistic side. With me, everyone. 1,000 kisses. Thank you for coming. Have a blast. Enjoy it from tomorrow morning. Get ready. And today, stay in the excitement of knowing that your bank account with God has been opened. And to who God gives, what will a human being give? We don't want from humans anymore. We are going to receive from God itself. Okay? God bless you. Bye. Love you loads.